Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking through my favorite nail polish and nail care items of the moment. I'm so excited for this video. I've been obsessed with nail polish ever since I was little, painting my nails 24/7. I have a huge nail polish collection, and these are some of my all-time favorite shades that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I've also been obsessed with watching nail swatch videos on YouTube. I just find it so relaxing. So we're going to be doing swatches in this video, and I have, where is it? I have this little guy right here. What is this called? What is this? I don't even know what this is called, but I'm going to be swatching the colors on here. I feel like that's the best way for you guys to get a true feel for the color because it's longer. My nails are not in the best shape right now, which we will get into. So if you want to see swatches of some of my favorite nail polishes and also hear some of my favorite nail care favorites, you are in the right spot. Let's jump right into it. Okay, let's start off by talking about nail care items before we do nail polish. I'll save the swatches for the end. So I have been on a journey trying to help my nails to grow longer and stronger. I've had problem nails my entire life. I grew up biting my nails basically since the day I was born. It's a horrible habit. If you grew up biting your nails as well, you know how difficult it is to stop biting them. And I don't really have that problem anymore, but I'm constantly picking at my nails. It's just like the biting transferred into picking. I just cannot stop. So while my nails can grow decently long, they always end up breaking. I will get cuts deep across my nails. They'll get really flaky at the ends and they're very flimsy. So also, before quarantine, I was getting acrylics and dip powder on my nails, and that is a nightmare for somebody like me who already has really dry, peeling, damaged nails because it just makes it so much worse. So it took me months to get those ridges to grow off and for me to feel like that terrible damage was gone. And then I found two different nail strengtheners that really helped to speed up that healing process for me that I wish I knew about when I first got those acrylics removed, because I feel like it would have made the healing process so much faster. It probably took me like 3 months to get them fully grown out. It was just the worst. And the first is the Ella and Mila Nail Care First Aid Kiss. This is $10.50. I will have it linked in my description box below, as well as the rest of these products if you're interested in purchasing anything. But this, oh my gosh, I feel like has made the biggest difference in my nails. I noticed right away within a couple weeks that my nails just felt stronger and they were able to grow longer. Again, they're still kind of peeling because it's just going to take a while I try to stop picking at them, but this really has helped to transform my nails. So this one is not actually a base coat, so that's the one downside, is that it's not really designed to do that. And while you can put nail polish on top of it, it definitely doesn't allow the manicure to last as long as it normally would with a regular base coat. So I would say this is going to be for those of you that have very damaged nails that are okay going a few weeks with no nail polish and using this. Again, you still can put nail polish on top of it, but my manicures were coming off within a few days, so I was like, oh, it's just not even worth painting my nails. But I decided to just go a couple weeks, give the nail polish a break, which is better for my nails anyway, let them breathe, and just use this. And I'm telling you, it made such a big difference. And the primary ingredient that's going to help to strengthen the nails and just condition your cuticle area is vitamin E. This is also 7 free, so it's free from some of the common chemicals found in nail polishes that are known to contribute to dry, peeling, damaged nails. This one, there's also a very specific way that they recommend using it over a 4-week process, and they have it listed out on their website, but basically you're supposed to apply a layer of this for 1 week by itself, leave it on for an entire week, then take it off for week 2 and do the same exact thing. And then for weeks 3 and 4, they recommend applying it one day, leaving it on for the second day, removing it on the third, and reapplying it. So doing that for 2 weeks. It's interesting, but I really feel like this has made a huge difference in my nails. So I would highly recommend this one. The other one that I do really like as well is from the brand 10/10, and this is called their The Foundation. It's called The Foundation. And it kind of has similar claims, similar in the sense that vitamin E is really the standout ingredient here. It's just a nail strengthening product, but this can also be used as a base coat. So if you want something that works both as a strengthener and a base coat, I would recommend going for this one instead. I like having both because if I feel like my nails just need a break and I need to just use something like this for a week with no polish, then I have that option. But then otherwise I do have a really nice option for a strengthening strengthening base coat on those weeks when I am painting my nails. This one's a little bit pricier. It does retail for $18, which is a bit of a bummer, but I think it's worth it. The other reason that I was loving this is because it acts as a ridge filler. So while I was trying to grow out my nails from that acrylic damage, you guys know if you've had acrylics or dip powders, you get that ridge in your nails that takes forever to grow out. And then once it does, it just makes your nail break more and more. And this really, really helps to fill those ridges so that you can have smooth polish, because that was driving me nuts. And I just had all of those like lumps, not lumps. That's not the right word. All of those ridges basically when I had my nails painted, and they were very obvious. So love that for that purpose. This is not going to be a ridge filler at all. It's much more liquidy. This one is a lot thicker. So really been loving both of them. I would recommend both. Saving my nails. And then the last nail growth item that I've really been loving that is not something that you apply as a polish is the CND Solar Oil. This retails for $12.50 and only has 5 ingredients. It has sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, rice bran oil. It does have almond fragrance added to it, but I'm okay with something like that in a nail item. And then it has vitamin E as well. So vitamin E is definitely a common theme here for nail growth, but this again is not a polish. It's just something that you apply to your cuticles. And the reason that I like this is because it's one of the lighter weight oils that I have tried using for my cuticles. I have tried to use castor oil in the past and it's just so greasy and messy. So I stopped using it. I also completely stained my nightstands with castor oil and had to get new ones. Like they had oil stains all over them. It was terrible. So this is much easier to work with, and I love that there is a brush at the end of it so that you can just paint it right on your cuticles. I try to do it on a daily basis, but to be honest, I don't remember to do it every day. So I will just do it in bed when I'm about to read or something like that. And I'm trying to make that a nightly routine, but love using this for just that added conditioning and nourishing benefit. Okay, next let's talk about the 2 hand creams that I have really been loving. And the first is from Euecerin. This is their Very Dry Skin Advanced Repair Hand Cream. It says it immediately smooths and repairs very dry skin. It has ceramide 3 and natural moisturizing factors, and it's fragrance free. This is super affordable. You get 2.7 fluid ounces for $4.69, and I have really been loving this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels so good. I just cannot stand a hand lotion that leaves my hands feeling really sticky or like I have a ton of lotion on them. This is just incredibly hydrating, feels so, so good, but does not leave a sticky residue, and then I'm just good to go after. So I have also been trying to use one of these hand creams on a daily basis to help to condition and hydrate and moisturize that nail and cuticle area, because that's definitely important in helping my nails to grow long and strong. Don't want to leave them parched, because that's how they start to peel and get dry and flaky. So that one is so nice. I would definitely recommend that. The other one is from First Aid Beauty, and it's their Ultra Repair Cream. And this one technically is not a hand cream. This is the same cream that I reviewed in my First Aid Beauty review. If you haven't seen that yet, I will make sure to link it below. I reviewed this as well as their cleanser and a couple other products for the face specifically. But this is the travel size version. You get 2 fluid ounces and it retails for $14. And as a hand cream, I am obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. It's even lighter weight than this one. Definitely more slippery and silky on the hands. Oh, but it feels so good, you guys. What the heck? This one is not free of fragrance. It does have eucalyptus leaf extract as the very last ingredient. Again, I am completely fine putting fragrance on my hands, but totally up to you. And then this has just some really, really nice hydrating conditioning ingredients. It has glycerin in it, shea butter, which is really rich. It has squalane, it has ceramide 3, so some just beautiful ingredients to help to condition our hands and cuticles. It does say it's fragrance free because it doesn't have any artificial added fragrance, but eucalyptus extract is actually a form of fragrance. It's a plant extract that has fragrant components. Unfortunately, that is the one downside to this product, is that you can definitely smell it. It's not the most pleasant scent. So if you're very sensitive to smells or particular about smells, I would probably say avoid this one and just go for the Euecerin hand cream, because I mean, it's more affordable anyway, but it doesn't have that smell. But if you're a lover of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, try it as a hand cream. Okay, so that is everything that I have been using and loving to help my nails to grow. Now let's talk about products that I have really been enjoying for my actual manicure. So the first thing that I like to do is to clean up my cuticles, and I have been using this Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover Dissolvent. And it's around $5-6 and actually works so well. So what I will do is just squeeze a little bit on my cuticle area, and then I will use a cuticle pusher to clean them up so that they're, you know, not messing up my manicure. It kind of just almost feels like aloe vera. It's that very gel-like, almost kind of cooling sensation. I don't know what that is. Maybe it has aloe in it. It doesn't have the ingredients on the back, but I've really been enjoying that. And then I don't like to use metal cuticle pushers because I just find that they're a bit too rough for me, and sometimes I end up really pulling my skin in that area and making it bleed, which is not great. So I just found these plastic cuticle pushers on Amazon. Again, very inexpensive. It came in a pack of quite a few, and they're cute and pink, but it just has a lot softer tip to it. So I really prefer to use something like this to help to push back my cuticles. I mean, you can also reuse this. Like, it's not like you have to throw it away after you use it once. So I've reused them a couple times before I dispose of them, and they work really well and are just a bit more gentle. My favorite nail file ever is the Tweezerman nail file. So this you can get, I'm pretty sure, at most drugstores, and they often come in a pack of a few. It's just such a good file. I'm very picky about nail files. I want something that's not gonna bend in half really easily and isn't super flimsy. Like, I want it to be sturdy. I want it to have enough grit to it to where it easily files the nails, and this definitely does. I mean, I feel like I don't really need to say much else about it. It's just a really good nail file. When it comes to a base coat and top coat, of course, aside from this strengthening base coat, I've been on the hunt to find a really good combination because I feel like I've tried a lot that just don't work that well for me, and my manicure ends up chipping the same day that I paint it. So I discovered this brand called Cuccio, and they have a really good base and top coat. Their base coat is just called their color base coat and is around $10. I just got both of these from Amazon. And then their top coat is called a high gloss top coat, and it definitely does leave your nails looking really nice and glossy. These are just really good. I think they're the perfect consistency for a base and top coat. This one's pretty liquidy and thin, which is nice in a base coat because often if you're using something that's too thick, at least for me, my manicure just doesn't last as long. And then this, I feel like it's definitely thicker than the base coat, but still is not too thick to where your nails are never going to dry, because that I cannot deal with either. So the top coat is around $8-9. They're just, I mean, a couple dollars difference, but I've really been liking this one as well. I mean, it doesn't make my manicure last for 100 years, but it's better than some of the other ones that I've tried. I also recently tried the OPI Infinite Shine High Gloss Top Coat, I think it's called. And that one, I love the glossy effect, but I just found that my nails were chipping so fast with it. So I like these a lot. Okay, next is a nail dryer that I've really been liking. So I always need to use something that's going to help to increase the speed at which my manicure dries, because I am the klutziest, clumsiest person ever. I am guaranteed to smudge my manicure. if I don't use some sort of nail dryer. I mean, even then, I probably am still gonna end up dinging my nail on something. But this is also from the brand 10/10, and this is called their nail dryer with vitamin E. This one, again, is not the most affordable thing ever. You're getting 0.5 fluid ounces in here, and it's $18, which is a bit of a bummer. But the reason that I like this one is because, again, it's free from a lot of those chemicals that are often known to cause nail damage. And it also has vitamin E in it as well. So not only is it going to help to speed up your dry time, but it's something that is going to help to strengthen the nails a little bit and isn't just something that's totally going to damage them. So it's just something that has a dropper on it, and you apply a couple drops on top of your polish, and it definitely helps to speed up my dry time. So that's a good one. Then when it comes to my nail polish, I found that because I have so many nail polishes and there's no way that I can use them all within a reasonable amount of time, they were really starting to get thick and clumpy, unfortunately, and I didn't want to throw them away, of course. So I've tried a couple different nail polish thinners, and the last one that I had, while it thinned out the polish initially and made it so that I could use it at least for my manicure, I felt like it made it thicker after that. Like, it ended up making the polish even stickier and even goopier, and then I would have to throw it away after I used the thinner. So that one did not work for me. What I found that I really love is the OPI Nail Lacquer Thinner. This has 2 fluid ounces in it and is $10. And this, you really only need a couple drops. Just has a little dropper like this, and it does such a good job at thinning out the nail polish. If you have that thick, sticky, goopy nail polish that feels like it's past the point of return, I found that this really transforms them well and then keeps them a little bit thinner, or at least doesn't make it so that they're worse, you know, because then what the heck's the point of that? So this has been a must-have for me because I just have too many nail polishes for me to be able to fully use them before they start to get goopy, you know? So I need a little bit of extra assistance in that area. Okay, and then the last thing that is manicure related, but is not actually nail polish, that I've really been enjoying is also from 10/10. I really like this brand. It's their Rose Polish Remover, and the reason that I like this is because it's free of acetone. Many nail polishes have acetone as the primary ingredient, and that is what helps to remove the polish. And while it's very effective, it's definitely something that can dry and damage the nails. So if you're trying to heal your nails, make them grow longer and stronger, this is something I would definitely recommend looking into. This one, you get 4 ounces of product and it's $12. I know a lot of nail polish removers are like $2 to $3. They're so affordable, but like I said, if you're trying to heal those nails, something without acetone is a great option in my book. So also, this packaging, so nice. So this, I feel like I really had to use for a while before I accepted it. At first I was like, this sucks, oh my gosh, because it definitely just takes more effort and a little bit more remover in order to get your manicure fully removed. And I just was so used to using something that I could one swipe take it off with. So if you can't be bothered by something like that, then you're not going to enjoy this. But once I got the hang of it and got used to it, it does fully remove my polish and my manicures. It just takes a little bit of extra time. So not only does this not have acetone in it, but it also has vitamin E, aloe, and horsetail leaf extract. So things that are going to help to soothe and strengthen the nail as well, which I'm all about. Okay, now let's move on to my favorite nail polishes right now, and the Swatches, which is why I'm sure a lot of you are here. Well, maybe not. Maybe you guys don't even know that you're about to love nail swatches. It seriously is the most relaxing thing ever. So let's jump right into it. Let's roll the video clip and enjoy. So you guys will definitely be able to tell in this video that I have a pretty basic type, I think, when it comes to nail polish colors. I love your classic neutrals, pinky beiges. If I am going for a pop of color, it's something like pink or red. I do have one that's a little bit orangier. So let's just start off with the lightest of all of them, which is from OPI. It's their Infinite Shine collection, and it's called Funny Bunny. This one is so nice for those of you that love a white nail polish but don't want something that looks like whiteout on your nails. It's just such a good milky, creamy color, again, without being too intensely white and not something that just looks startling on the nails. I think it's so pretty and flattering, beautiful if you have medium to deep skin tones. So that is OPI Funny Bunny. Next is OPI Bubble Bath. I feel like this is such a classic OPI shade. It's a very light pink, very milky and creamy as well. Kind of similar vibes to Funny Bunny, but obviously it's pink. And this one is perfect for those of you that love a really feminine, fresh, flirty nail polish color. Next we have OPI Tiramisu for 2. This is going to be for those of you that just love a true neutral beige. I don't really know how else to describe it other than that, because that's exactly what the shade is. It's not overtly cool or overtly warm. I think it's just a nice neutral with slightly cool undertones, I would say. If this kind of true just neutral beige is for you, then this is a really good one. Next we have the OPI Infinite Shine shade called Tickle My Francie. This is kind of another form of a greige, but much more cool in undertone, so it definitely has a purpley undertone. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot get enough of this shade. I feel like it's just so wearable and everyday, but it's not boring. It's just so pretty. The last neutral that I have from OPI is again from their Infinite Shine collection, and it's Barefoot in Barcelona. This is like the warm toned version of Tickle My Francie. It's the same kind of thing. Incredibly wearable, so great for every day, but is not too boring. I just think it's beautiful. It has such a nice warmth to it without being too orangey. Oh, I cannot get enough. Okay, next let's move on to my pops of color from OPI, if you will, that are just really they're nothing that crazy. The first is again from their Infinite Shine collection, and it's called Madame President. So it's just a really nice hot pink. This is not something I really ever wear for a manicure. It's something that I love on my toes. This, I would say, definitely has more of a warm undertone to it than a cool undertone. It's not that kind of blue-based pink. For a pedicure, it is perfection. Then we have Cajun Shrimp, another Infinite Shine shade. I love this because it's just such a good true coral, so it has that warm orangier undertone, but not in a way that's incredibly just fully orange. It's not like a traffic cone. It's just a really good coral. This is such a good vacation shade. Love. And then my very last OPI shade that I feel like is something everybody needs in their life is just their original formulation, and it's called Big Apple Red. This is the perfect classic red. It is the best red ever. It's bold, but not too bright and vibrant. It's just perfect. So if you have been on the market for that perfect classic red, look no further. Okay, now let's move on from OPI. I do have 2 different brands here and have 2 polishes within each of those brands. The first is LA Girl, and this is their Gel Extreme Shine Gel-like polish formula. It's not something that you need a UV light for. They just are saying that because it has a really shiny, glossy finish. And I have such a love-hate relationship with this because I'm obsessed with the colors that I have. The nail brush is amazing. It's definitely wider than the OPI brush, and it just makes application so easy. But I just have found that they don't last incredibly long on my nails. So if you're okay with that and you just love the colors and the formulation, then I say go for it because the colors are so nice and it's just so easy. This is just something I can throw on my nails and honestly get away with 1 coat and move on. So, I mean, that's worth something if you ask me. So the first that I have from them is called Charming. This is a gorgeous purpley mauve with a little bit of pink thrown in there. I'm obsessed. This honestly is probably my favorite nail polish color that I own. I can literally do 1 coat and be good to go with that. It's so pretty. And then the other color that I have from them is called Desire. It is a bright, vibrant neon pink. This is something I really only ever put on my toes, but oh my gosh, if you're a neon pink kind of person, this is the perfect, truly neon, bright, bright pink. And then finally, I have two polishes from Ella and Mila that I really, really love right now. The first is called Sugar Fairy, and both of these Ella and Mila polishes have a little bit of a pearl opalescent finish to them. This is such a gorgeous brown beige with slightly cool undertones. The one downside with this polish is that it has a very small brush, which I just don't love. It makes application a little bit trickier because it's not as easy to smooth it out and get it to evenly cover your nail. And the last shade that I have is again from Ella and Mila. It's really similar to Sugar Fairy in that it has the same kind of pearlescent finish, and again, it's just a really pretty wearable shade, but this one is more warm toned and more pinky beige, whereas that other one was more purpley beige. So that's it for this video. Those are all of my nail favorites right now. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you found it helpful if you are also trying to grow out your nails like me. Again, everything will be linked in my description box below if you're interested in purchasing anything. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on that notification bell because that really helps me and supports my channel, and I also upload 3 to 5 days a week for you guys, so you definitely don't want to miss out on my next video. I feel like I said that so weird. My next video. Ooh, and while we're talking about nails, before we sign off here, if you're wondering what is on my nails right now, I actually have Static Nails reusable pop-on nails on, and I did just film and upload a review on these nails. So if you're wondering how to apply these, how I like them, my overall thoughts, that video will be linked below. Definitely go check that out. So if there's anything else you would like to see from me next on this channel, please leave that request in the comments below. I would love to do that for you. Otherwise, my next video will be up in a few days. So until then, I hope you have a great few days.